On Wednesday night, President Trump had dinner with Democratic leaders Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi, marking the second time this month President Trump worked solely with Democrats. While Schumer and Pelosi say a deal on DACA was made in exchange for tougher border restrictions, President Trump says it didn't go exactly as that way seems. Talking Points contributor Gilat Melamed is here to talk about the political implications of Trump's reported deal with the Democrats. Gilat, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So why is there a discrepancy over what was said between Schumer and Pelosi and the president?
Right. I mean, when you look at the statement released by Pelosi and Schumer from the dinner, basically what they're saying is that they reached an agreement on putting DACA into law. Sarah Huckabee Sanders said that there was a discussion, but no agreement was made. So it's kind of looking at it from different angles. I think the White House team is trying to, not that they necessarily disagree on what happened at the meeting, but they're kind of using language that downplays it, saying we talked about it, while Schumer and Pelosi are saying we're going to actually take action from what we talked about, trying to, make it seem like they really got something done.
Gilat, congressional Republicans can't be very happy that President Trump has decided to work with Democrats.
Yeah.
How does this affect things moving forward, and how does it affect his image within the White House and those closest to him?
Right. I mean, obviously, him and Paul Ryan and Mitch McConnell, he already has a strained relationship with them. It's not the best relationship. I mean, he was publicly feuding with McConnell last month. And now to have these two workings with Democrats, it kind of adds more strainage to this strained relationship. And within the White House, I mean, it just shows, we don't know if he was advised to have this deal with the Democrats, but it shows that he's definitely independent and willing to kind of do things on his own.
And what about the Democrats that are critical of Schumer and Pelosi for working with Donald Trump? I mean, shouldn't they be taking what they can get at this point, being the minority party?
Right. I mean, the reality is they are the minority party, and the fact that, they were able to have this sit-down dinner and get any voice that they came in. Schumer and Pelosi came in with a whole list of things that they think Donald Trump would agree on to get by. But then again, the whole stance of we have to take a really hardline stance against the Trump presidency does sort of contrast with a meeting in some people's
Going
eyes.
outside the D.C. bubble, though, this seems to be much of an optics issue. Is it going to affect wavering support within his base?
Right. I don't think, for the core, the hard right wing of his base, I don't think it's going to affect support yet. Breitbart, which a lot of his the hardcore right wing people do read, had an article saying, they titled it Amnesty Dawn. So I think it's stirring up fire within them, but I don't think they're going to leave him yet. However, if there is no wall and it's because of this deal he made with the Democrats, I think, and Steve King, the representative of Iowa, said also that will be enough for them to leave.
And moving forward, who do you think he continues to work with more, Republicans or Democrats?
I think it shows that when the Republicans aren't getting done what he wants done, after all, they have a majority in the House, in the Senate, and with the White House, that he's not afraid to move to the other side of the aisle and get other goals accomplished through the Democrats. I don't think this necessarily is a pivot or a turning point in the presidency, but I think it sets a precedent that this may happen in the future, and if it continues to happen like this, then it may be a turning point.
Gilat, thank you. Definitely something to be looking forward to in the
sure.
future. Thanks.